Hi everyone, good afternoon. I'm just waiting for a couple of minutes for more people to join in and then we'll get started. So I have here with me Anvi, who's my baker for today, but I'm saving her introduction for a couple of minutes more. Let some more people join in and then she'll introduce herself to all of you. Hi Roshni. It's good to see all you guys back after a long time. I know we've taken a really long break, but I was traveling and a lot of things happening on the personal front, so I couldn't do this. But yes, I really missed doing this, especially the Little Bakers is something I always enjoyed, so we missed doing this. Hi Rashmi, hi Suprita, good to see you all back. Okay, so meet Anvi, our little baker for today. Anvi?
My name's Anvi. So I go to Bishops. Then I actually met Marva ma'am through my brother when she used to take his abacus classes.
Okay, so I've known Anvi when she was a very little girl. In fact, yes, yesterday I had some Facebook memory popping up where they used to come to me for my abacus classes, and also she also used to come to me. So I had a picture of her when she was barely 5 years old. So yeah, I'm meeting her after a long time today, and good to see her nice and blooming into a nice young girl. And so Anvi, what do you like to bake?
So I basically bake couple of brownies, cakes.
Okay, okay. So what's your favorite dessert?
I think it was your recipe, like the chocolate cake one. Like,
okay.
I think you'd done an online session.
Yes. We had done online chocolate. Okay. All right. That's nice. So guys, that's Anvi, and for the ones who are joining me for the first time, I'm Aju Marwa. I am a self-taught baker, trainer by profession, but ended up baking following my passion after I took a sabbatical from my mainstream career. And yes, I love baking, and the main thing is I don't like anything which is complicated. I like my recipes to be simple and fuss-free so that everybody can bake. I encourage everybody to try it because it's very de-stressing. It's a really nice thing to, just get away and do it. It's my meditation for me. I love doing it, and like I said, I like to keep it all very simple and fuss-free. So glad that all of you could join in. And so I guess you know what we are making today. What are we making today, Anvi?
We are making chocolate tarts, like with strawberry topping.
Yeah, so we're making chocolate and strawberry tarts, and since this is the Little Baker show, I'm keeping it simple. So we are doing a no-bake tart, and since strawberries are going out of season very soon, I thought let me make the most of them. So we are using strawberries for our tart, but yes, you can use so many different fruits. Cake premix class. No, I don't take a class of cake premix, but we do have our own brand of cake premix. We have pancake premixes, cake premixes, cupcake premixes that we sell. So you can order, but no, I don't teach that. That's a part of our menu of the products that we sell. So we have different DIY cupcake kits which are very easy. We give you the cupcake kits where you get the cupcake premix, the frostings, the nozzle, the icing bag, everything. It's in a 3-step. You can make cupcakes. So if you want to do something with your kids, something very simple, that's there. We have a pancake premix which makes some amazing eggless pancakes. So anybody is interested, yes, you can DM me. And so let's get started now with our recipe. Should we, Anvi?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt the camera a little so that you guys can see what we are doing. Okay. Yeah, and we'll sit down so that they can see us too. Alright, cool guys. So I have my ingredients here. My first thing now for the base, I'm using Oreo biscuits, the chocolate Oreo biscuits. So in case you don't want a chocolate base, you can use digestive biscuits, you can use Marie biscuits, you can use Good Day, any of that if you don't want a chocolate base. But since this is So I'm sure kids prefer chocolate. Yes, Anvi?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I'm doing a chocolate. And you know, it's also Oreo is celebrating their 10th birthday. So I thought we could give them a birthday gift by making some Oreo based tarts. So you can put some of, break these biscuits and put them in this bit. Yes, I take classes. We have a lot of modules available online. We have tea cakes, we have brownies, we have cookies, we have desserts, we have gluten-free baking, we have breads. There's a whole lot of classes that I take. So my sessions are mostly all pre-recorded. You can DM me and I will send you the details. And all the recipes are pretty simple and easy to follow. And no fail recipes. So we're just breaking in some Oreos and putting it here. I have not removed the cream also because that will add to the binding. So I'm just putting the whole Oreo. Okay. So I'm just going to get this crushed to a fine powder. Powder you did it. Okay, just make a fine powder out of this. And then we will line the tarts. And by the way guys, for all those of you who don't know, we are also running a Women's Day contest on our feed right now. So do participate. We have some nice prizes to give away. So if you haven't, please go ahead, check it out on our feed and participate. So while that is being crushed, now there are two kinds of fillings that I'm using for it. One is a chocolate ganache and one is a whipped cream. So you can use either. I thought I will show you two variations. So the whipped cream is the non-dairy whipping cream that you get. I use the brand called Rich. Okay, so this is my crushed Oreos. Yeah, you can add some in this bowl. Yeah. Hi Jyoti. Yeah. So this is the crushed Oreos. Now to this we are going to add some butter. So our butter is going to be at room temperature, soft butter. We are making no-bake tarts. Chocolate tarts with strawberry chocolate tarts is what we are making. So this is the butter I'm adding. Just mix it a bit nicely. So the butter is to bind it. And these are the tart cases that we are using. So these are the loose bottom ones. I'm using a small size. You can use whatever you want to. Just mix it all well, because this is the binding for our biscuits, the butter. So now this is well combined. It's like a dough now. You know, I'll put it in the tart cases. You just spread them a little with a spoon.
Yeah.
So we'll put them, and this is how we have to use the fingers so that it spreads well. Yeah. So we'll go to the sides also. In the end, you have to get messy and do it. That's the best way to mix it. I've used Oreo biscuits, but like I said, if you want a non-chocolate base, you can go ahead and use digestive biscuits also. So just make sure you're spreading it well all over. Now in case you don't have tart bases, you can also use the cupcake liners that you get. So the bases are now ready. I'm going to chill them for a bit. Okay, so I'm just putting them in the freezer while we work on the cream. So these will now go into the freezer for 10 minutes. Until then, I'll whip the cream. Open. Okay, so this is our whipping cream. Like I said, the brand that I'm using is Rich. So Anvi, can you whip this for me?
Yeah.
So there's going to be a little bit of noise now. Hold the bowl, Anvi. After this. So you can see this is now a nice and stiff cream. So Keshav, we have used a brand called Rich. It's called Rich Whipped Topping. I've been using this for years. I think ever since I started doing it. So for the longest, this is the brand I've been using. I'm happy with it, so I've always stuck to this one. Okay, so now I'm going to transfer this into a icing bag. So I have my icing bag, and for all those of you I'm sure you must be knowing how to do it, but I'll still show it to you. This is the nozzle we are using, so hold this. I'm just going to cut off the tip. And this is ready, and then I'll open it up. Can you hold this? I'm going to transfer this into the this is ready. We'll just keep this aside for now, and in the meantime I'll also chop some strawberries. Yes, I do take classes. You can check on our page in the highlight section. We have online classes mentioned over there, so the details of all the classes are there. You can have a look. So I'm just going to take these strawberries and chop them. Do you guys also store your strawberries? The season is kind of getting over now. I love to do that. I store them so that I can use them for the rest of the year. Of course, they don't last an entire year, but at least for the next 2-3 months. So I'm just making slices out of these.
Should I help?
You're okay with using a knife?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can take this one. You can probably remove the tops and leave me. You can also use a strawberry compote for filling if you want, but I prefer the taste of fresh strawberries and I don't want the added sugar, because if you make a compote you need to add sugar. But making a compote and storing it is also a good way for using later. Yeah, that's it. Only 4 parts. Okay, so this is done. Now I also have here the ganache. Now a ganache always needs to be it needs to rest for a while, preferably overnight. So I had made this and kept it, but there is already a recipe video of ganache on our feed. You can check it out. We had shared it a while ago on how to make ganache. It's a very handy thing to have for any quick fix dessert, so I always normally keep some in my fridge. So this is the ganache that I'm using. So it's my ganache is 2 portions of chocolate and 1 portion of cream. Amul cream is what I use. What is the size of the tart pan? I use really small ones, but like I said, it's up to you. You can use whatever you want. I just made them a little bite-sized ones, but you can use whatever size you want. That's not a problem. You'll have to just use the quantity of biscuits will have to be adjusted according to the size of your pan. So this is my ganache, which is already ready. So all you need to do for a ganache is chop your chocolate, heat the cream. Once it comes close to boiling, turn it off, pour it over the chopped chocolate, cover it, keep it for 5 minutes, then mix it well. In case there are any pieces of chocolate which are not yet melted, just microwave it for 10 seconds, mix it well, churn it a little, use a beater and nicely whisk it and keep it. So your ganache is ready. And if you want a little more gloss to it, you can add in a spoon of butter. I love this shine in the ganache. Can you see this? I can just have this with the strawberries, right? You like it? Yeah. So in the end, what Anvi and I are going to do is, after we finish, we are going to take our strawberries and dip it in the ganache and have it. So I'll just get the tarts and we'll do the filling. Palu, tarts de do. Okay, so these have been chilled. Now, what make 2 with the ganache and 2 with this. Okay, so you can fill the ganache. So now there are 2 ways of doing this. It's absolutely up to your taste. If you want, you can line the strawberries inside first. Just 1 second. Yeah. Okay, so I'll make one with strawberries inside it, and then you can also line it on the top. So I've just put in some strawberries, and now on this she's going to pour the ganache, and on this one you just pour it without the strawberries.
Yes.
Okay, same way for the whipped cream one also. I'm doing one with strawberries inside. Okay, so for this you can also use a strawberry compote. Like I said, you can fill it with that also. And now we have this. I'm just going to pipe this. Okay, and then we are going to again top it up with some more strawberries. Yeah, you want to pipe one? So this is my ganache. I'm going to put it back in the fridge for a couple of minutes for it to set a little, and then we will demold it. Ideally, you need to chill this for a little longer. So I'm just putting in the freezer so that I can show it to you quickly. But yeah, if you guys are making it at home, let it set for a while. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. So now this one doesn't have strawberries inside. And now we are going to top this up with some strawberries. Here, you want to do it your way? So this is one ready, and we'll top this one also. No, we'll put it on top also. Now if you want, you can also drizzle this with some more chocolate. Do you want to drizzle it with chocolate on top? Yeah. Apart from icing pack, do it. Just trying to find a small strawberry to top it. Okay. Now 1 second. I'm just trying something. Okay, now I'm going to transfer the ganache that we have into my icing bag, and then we will drizzle it with. So I'm going to make a small, at the tip I'm just going to make a very small cut. Want to do it?
We can try.
Okay, so I'm just drizzling it with the ganache now. Yeah. So this is ready. Let me needs to chill for a little longer, but I'll just try unmolding it. Here. So guys, this is our first start, which is ready. I'm just going to carefully take off the base. I think it needs to chill a little more, so I'm going to dunk it back into the fridge for a bit. Yeah. So this also needs to be chilled a little more. In the meantime, I'll get the other two which we have already put, the ganache ones. So here, and top these also with some more strawberries. So I've got this out, and let's one I'm using smaller slices. Yeah. Make something for the center. You can take it there. And then if you want, you can also add some whipping cream to this. There goes. This is also ready. So I hope you guys enjoy doing this, and when you make it, do share the pictures with us. You can DM us, and you can also tag us. In case you have a private account, you will not come to know if you're tagging us, so do share it with us on the DM also, and do let us know how you like the recipe. And Anvay and I are now going to eat the tarts. We are waiting, right? So we are both going to. So thank you for joining us, and can we repeat the process once? Yeah, sure. So what we have done is, we have, I first crushed the Oreo biscuits, then I added in some, then I'll put this back in the fridge for a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so we crushed. Can you repeat the process, Anvi? And we will tell you what we did.
Okay, so basically we crushed Oreo biscuits.
Okay.
Then we crushed Oreo biscuits. Then we put it in a bowl. Then we added slightly butter to it at normal temperature. Then we made a sort of dough out of it, and then we put it as a base for the tarts. Then we put it in the freezer for some time. Then after till that is getting set, we made the whipping cream. So we took the beater and
so there's we used the non-dairy whipping cream. The Rich is the brand that I use. So we whipped the cream and we also had a ganache, right?
yes.
And then once your tarts, you need to let them chill quite well so that the biscuit sets well. I took it out a little early just because I had to show it to you, so I put them back in the fridge to set. So you let the tarts set with the biscuit and butter mixture, and once they're set, you can fill it up with whatever you want. You can use ganache, you can use whipping cream, you can use custard, you can use a mousse, you can use a compote, you can use a jelly. There are different things that you can do. It's a very versatile thing. It's a very simple thing. And like for the base also, we used Oreo. But you can use, like I said, any other biscuit also. Even if you want, like you get these digestive biscuits with a little, the ginger biscuits that you get with a little flavor of ginger. I personally love those too. So you can use that. You can use a mix of biscuits like a chocolate and digestive if you don't want it too chocolatey and too plain. So there's a whole lot that you can do with it, guys. So that was our easy no-bake strawberry chocolate tart. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And in case there is something else that you would like to see, any suggestions for next Sunday, DM us. We definitely try to do that. And thank you for joining us. And like I said earlier also, we have a Women's Day contest going on our feed. So all you lovely women out there, go ahead, participate. There is a chance to win a good, we have some very good prizes. So go ahead and do participate and share it with your friends and family also. And we shall see you next Sunday with the second episode of our Little Baker Show. Till then, stay safe and have a great Sunday. Okay, so that's Anvi and me signing off. Thank you, Archana. Have you put the, what is it, cakes? In the pinata sphere? Yeah, you can put, you'll have to make a small cake which is the size of the sphere, which can fit into the sphere basically. And just put in, instead of putting the goodies, you put in the cake with your icing and all. So you'll have to do the top part of the icing after you put it into the bottom half of the sphere, and then cover it. You love my recipes. Thank you so much. I'm glad you guys like what we are doing. So yes, keep coming in for more. So till then, it's goodbye from us. Alright, bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Anvi.